Second.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Carmen and David Abdo coming to you from Lake Worth, Florida tonight. Thank you for joining us this evening. I know some of you are, we don't take lightly. You're giving up your time with your family
We got some good stuff.
to be here with us tonight. But you know what? We are committed. We're committed to our team, and we're committed to being here every Friday night at 8 o'clock. And let me tell you, it has not been easy sometimes, but we committed to it, right? And no matter what, we were gonna do this because we know how important it is for all of us to come together
Every
as a
one of
team.
you in our mind is already a senior presidential director. I don't say that flippantly. For us to believe that we're going to have an entire Knights of the Round Table filled with senior presidential directors that are making $1 million or more a year for us to make our dream happen, we have to see you that way.
Right. Absolutely.
So I just listened to it was a motivational speech from a long time ago. And the guy said, you have to have a big dream. It's not like you get to achieve the high rank. You have to be that kind of person that pumps out people that achieve the highest rank. If your dream's not that big, people might not want to join you because they can't see themselves included in your dream. So, dream big is what the message was. And so, with that, not only do we have to dream big, but we have to believe it. Mm-hmm. It's not about wishing. So we're going to talk about this later on, but right now we've got some Punta Cana qualifications to review because we have new people going to be watching and they don't know what those qualifications are. Mm-hmm. So this first slide tells us some information, Ms. Carmen. And let's go back to it. All right.
So here
I can't tell if you can see it or not. So that's why I had that silly thing on. So go forward. Let me see if we can see this because I can't see them either.
Okay. Well, this is the Punta Cana for the our area, right, which is North America. That's Canada, US, and Mexico. We're going to Punta Cana. And Europe is going to Marrakesh, and Asia Pacific, that's our Australia group, and all the other areas, they're going to Vietnam. Now, these trips are going to be running simultaneously, right? Like they're just like within a few days of each other. I know for North America, it's November 6th through the 10th. For those of you in the other regions, you have to check your emails because corporate did send out information regarding that. But we are so excited. We're just going to go over a brief overview. I know that we've got some people that have never seen this before. And for those of you that already know about it, please, be patient with us because tonight we're going over some really great information that I think is important for you to know that's available in your back office. Okay. So just stick with us for a few more minutes and we'll go over all the qualifications for these incentive trips. We're on our eighth, let's see, we have 8 weeks left.
51 days.
Yeah,
left.
51 days. It started April 29th and it ends September 1st. So we're a little bit over half over the qualification period. We are so excited because David and I just found out this week that we got the trip and we'll go over this. This is, you can earn it with 2 different ways, earning it by points or earning it by going senior director. And because we're already at the executive level, we couldn't earn it going senior director because we had already done that. So therefore, anybody that was past senior director, they had to earn it via points. Now we're going to go over the points and how you earn it. And so for us, we're now just over 60 points. The computer's showing us at 60. And so we won 2 tickets. That's to the resort, which is at Hard Rock Resort in Punta Cana. And we earned 1 flight. So now we're working really hard to get that second flight because
We're flipping the coin to see who's gonna row the boat.
I'm not rowing.
all
I'm
the way
getting
to
on the
Punta
plane. I
Cana.
don't know about you, but anyways, we're excited about that. And guys, we encourage all of you. You still have time. Even the brand new person that enrolled today, they still can earn this trip. And I wanted you guys to understand that. Look, we are having to do the same thing. So it's not like because we were at a higher rank that David Schmidt said, "Oh well, guess what? You're at that higher rank. You earned the trip." That doesn't work that way. We have had to do the work, the same work that you would have to do too.
Yeah,
Yes.
we had to do the work while I still have a job almost every single day.
Yes.
And while Carmen's mom ended up in the hospital, and we were there for 5 days living in the hospital. And now we're living at her house, taking care of her. So we've had things that people could call challenges, maybe.
Yeah.
And so we don't look at our challenges. We look at those as things that we have to hurdle over or hop around, or like a telephone pole in the way of the sidewalk. You got to shift left or shift right and keep moving forward. And so please don't think that this has been easy for us. Our car's in the shop. We're borrowing her mom's. There's lots of little things going on.
Yeah.
But we got the trip.
Yeah.
And because we don't stop, and we don't let little things stop us. And so when you make up your mind, there's not a lot left after that.
Right.
So
exactly.
I'm done.
So the second way you can get there is by going senior director. So we're going to go over that. You have to hold it for 6 weeks, guys. So if you backtrack the calendar from September 1st to now, you actually have 2 more weeks to be able to reach senior director. And then you have to qualify that, that night when you hit it, you got to hit 6 weeks. So it's really important that you get your engines rolling here, because we don't want to be the only ones, from our team to go to Punta Cana. We want somebody from our team, and we're willing to work however many hours a day, however many phone calls we have to make, whatever we have to do to help you get to that. We're willing to do that because we know what an incredible trip this is going to be. And to be at a resort where everything is paid for, and to be at such a beautiful resort. It is supposed to be the top resort in Punta Cana. And I encourage all of you, if you're in the North America region, and if you're not, and you're in the Asia Pacific region, for Vietnam, it is absolutely gorgeous where they're sending you. So I encourage all of you to still run for it. Please don't give up. Do not give up. Run until the very last day, because you know what? Magic can happen when you put your effort into it. When you put everything you have into it, things will start to fall into place.
There's an old saying that says that when you make a strong commitment like that and you're working hard, they said it creates something called accelerated acceleration. And I said, you're going to have to explain that to me, because I don't get those two words put together. And they said, if you ever pulled a cord and watched the left side of the drape going towards the middle, and at the same time, the right side of the drape is running towards the left. And so it's not that one side has to cross all the way over. The object that you're believing for, because you're working so hard, is running towards you at the same time you're running for it. And therefore, they call that accelerated acceleration. So it's not just about you pursuing it, that is also pursuing you at the same time, because you're believing for it so hard. So
absolutely.
On the screen, what you have are images, for those of you that are new, of what a manager is. It's 4 people at, I like to say diamond level, but the technical rules are silver or above. And I like to put them on monthly subscription, so that next month I'm still a manager. And that way, it works out good.
Right.
So the next one, you see, you put 3 on each side, and one of those 3, doesn't matter who, has gone manager left and right. That makes you a director. And then once you're a director, you're going to show other, you see, once you're a manager, you show two people how to become manager because you already learned. And once you're a director, you show two people how to become director and because you already learned. And that makes you a senior director. You can do that with a grand total of 6 people. We don't recommend that, but technically, if all you put in the business were people that ran with it, that's all you would need to do. So this is your structure, your basic structure for your positions. And so this senior director, put that in your head. If you've got 6 people that are entrepreneurial, that want more out of life, they want to go with you wherever you're going, your vision and dream is big enough to include them and whatever they can dream, then you could do this with 6 people.
Absolutely. And there's people that have done it with 6 people. I want to encourage you for that. So here you go. So manager is, you have to be a gold rank brand partner or above, or upgrade to gold. Okay. You have to generate a minimum of 110 personal volume of your orders per month. Now, that is the orders that you have placed and the orders, if you have any retail customers or preferred customers, that also counts towards your personal volume.
If it's bought through the company.
Yes, it has to be through the company. It can't be that you bought the sleeve and then you sold it to them, in person. You have to have 2 personally sponsored active silver members or more on each leg. Director, you have to be a gold rank brand partner or above, generate a minimum of 110 points, but now you have to have 3 personally sponsored silver members or more on each leg. Manager, you had to have 2. Now for director, you need to add a 3rd one on each leg, and 1 personally sponsored brand partner who achieves the level of manager status on each leg. Okay, cannot be both on the same leg. It has to be on opposite legs. Senior director, achieve all qualifications for director status listed above, have 2 personally sponsored brand partners who achieve director status, and then your team, that is your personal volume, the people that you've enrolled, the people they've enrolled, on, and their customers, you have to make it to 10,000 points of binary volume. Okay, that is not the volume of the people that are underneath you that you are not part of or that you don't know. It is basically your team. Okay, and we've gone over this, where you can find that volume. And if you have questions as to where you can find it, if you don't know where to see it in your back office, please reach out to me and I'll be more than happy to show you where that volume is. But that volume, you want to keep track of it, especially when you're going for senior director, because that's where it all begins. Okay, you've got to get to that 10,000 point or higher.
So, and thisisitteam.com is our training site. So basically, when you enroll, you become a person that directs people in the direction of the information that they need. It is highly recommended that you are not the source of information. They already know you. They know that you don't know anything about stem cells. They probably are wondering, where did you suddenly get all this information about how to build a network? So the best thing to do is to point. So the information that we point to on our product is called This Is It Info. And for building your team, we point everybody to thisisitteam.com, because that website has everything you need from the beginning on your first day, or how to build massive team. All of that information is on there. To the far right, there's a drop down and it has downloads in it. And in that download, there's a lot of different things that you can print for yourself, like you're out making contacts with people. What did you say to who? Did you patch them? How many did you give them? What date? That kind of information is on a sheet in the back office. And also this one right here, because we're talking about our incentive trip. This is how you track what you do, and this is how you track what your team is doing. And that is in the downloads. So
here you go. Here's the point system that we were talking about. So every time that you enroll somebody, you're going to get points, right? So if they come in on a silver, you're getting 1. If they come in on a gold, you're getting 2. If they come in on a diamond, you're getting 4. If you get preferred customer or a PC plus, you're getting 1, as long as they've ordered 99.95 or more. Okay. When you sponsor somebody and they upgrade to another kit, okay, if they upgrade to silver, you're getting a one point. If they upgrade to gold, you're getting 2. If they upgrade to diamond, you're getting 4. And guys, this is so interesting because if you have somebody that started at bronze and they upgraded to silver during this whole promotion period, and then they upgrade to gold, and then they upgrade to diamond, guess what? You get all those points, not just the highest point. You get all of them along the way,
7
which is
points instead of 4.
exactly.
So they can enroll as a diamond, you get 4 points, or they can enroll and upgrade, and you get 7 points.
Exactly.
Very generous of this company to be like that.
Also, when you personally advance in rank, okay, if you advance to manager, you're getting 2 points. If you advance to director, you're getting 4. If you advance to senior director, you're getting 5, but by that point you won the trip, you know? So this is awesome. And if you're a senior director and you advance to executive, you're getting 6 points. Presidential, you're getting 6. And if you go to SPD during this period of time, you're getting 8 points. If the people that you've enrolled personally rank advance, okay, then they're going to get their points, right? But you're also going to get points because you're the person that, enrolled them.
And
so this is where it gets exciting, because not only are you getting points for you ranking, advancing in rank, but if the people that you brought to the company advance in rank, they're going to give you points for that too. So when you have somebody that ranks up to manager, you're getting 2 points. Director, you're getting 3. Senior director, you're getting 3. Executive director, you're getting 4. If they rank up to presidential, you're getting 4. And if they rank up to senior presidential director, you're getting 5. They're getting their points, but you're also getting points. And then if you maintain your position in your highest qualifying rank, right? PETA's rank. And this is for North America, guys. If you get to manager, director, or senior director, and you hold those ranks every week that you hold that rank, you're getting 1 point. Okay. So for us, every week that we have held executive, we're getting 2 points. And we don't have any presidentials on our team yet. Or senior presidentials, but if we did, they would be getting 2 points every week that they held that rank. Here's the form that we already talked about that, shows you how to keep track of the people on your team and also the people that you've sponsored, right? To help you keep track of the points.
It would be challenging if you didn't have a way to write it down.
I know.
Every business has to keep track of their volume of sales each week, their expenditures each week. So every business has a little bit of paperwork. This trip has a very little bit of paperwork. And this is the form. And our friend Erica, she put together a little way to help us teach it. And that's with these arrows and circles. And so if somebody already has achieved that certain part of their points, you put the arrow so that it goes over into the total column, and then the circle represents the target that they're aiming at. And so as you fill in all these names here, you would have each person having something different from the other, and therefore this would help you keep track of each person on your team that's running with you. And so save this for future. It's a great way of knowing who on your team wants to reach manager, who's running for director. And it's just a great system to follow your team. Punch 3 holes in it, put it in a 3-ring binder, and use the same form to track your team.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what we found. What day was it? Monday?
Thursday. Wednesday. We were in Orlando when this got posted, because every Wednesday it gets updated, and it's about a week behind. So we wanted to show you this is where, when you open up your dashboard on your back office,
Scroll to the
Scroll
bottom.
all the way to the bottom, and at the bottom you will see the number, and that number is the points. Okay, so this is ours, and when you click on it, you see it already has ours in green here where it says we've earned it. You see it changed colors, and it's showing that we have the 60 points. And then also when you click on that, you click on the actual points, it breaks down how it was that you got the points. So that's
section is
yeah.
over here.
So it gives you the actual breakdown of how you achieve those points. Okay.
So if on your paperwork you have somebody that they don't have here, that's because they're about a week to
They're
10
like a
days
week, yeah.
behind.
So don't panic if your points don't match what you already have. Just keep track of it, okay? Because it's important.
And what you also see in this little blue tab right here is that if you use Excel, you just download this whole thing to Excel, and you can have it to keep track of right in your computer. All right. So we are moving on at this point. We've got
Yes.
some things to share with you guys, and we want to make sure that you get your notepads out, because some of this stuff is really good. And we want you guys to grow. I got to get out of this. How do I get out of this? That was a video. Really? Looks like
Hold on, our screen is frozen.
It's gonna play it. Sorry, guys, we're playing the
Just
video.
stop it, honey. We already did this last week, so just stop it.
Yeah. Great. All right. Okay.
So one of the things I wanted to point out, because like I said, Dave and I were running a promotion within this promotion of earning the trips. And one of them is that we are giving away free gifts to our team in product. Okay. And so since we began, we have had people hit the rank of manager. And when we did that, I mean, when they did that, they earned some free products from us. So here are the people that have already won it. Elvin and Seda Aguilar from the Villages, Florida. Joyce Kennedy from Orlando. She just hit it today. Congratulations, Joyce. Yay, you did it today. Awesome. Emma Park from Australia. Andrea Matthews from Boca Raton, Florida. Paulina Torhan from Woodbridge, Virginia. Julie Wangler from Saskatchewan, Canada. And just hit it this week too. Julie, congratulations. And Suzanne Bowers from Australia. So guys, we are growing. This is so exciting. And we want to encourage all of you to keep going, you know, help somebody from your team. Please do not take this lightly. And all of these people, I will be getting to you, I promise, and getting you your product that you choose. For those of you that have not told me what you want, I will be reaching out to you to make sure that you get the product that you would like to have from us.
In Australia, we're gonna do it a little bit different with them.
We'll be ordering it for them and getting it to them.
Exactly.
So yes, but we will be reaching out to you. So, and if you go director, you're getting a free sleeve of X39. So I encourage all of you that are on this call and that are managers, run for the director. Okay, you're going to get a free sleeve from us of X39 in addition to getting the rank of director. And if you go senior director, we're going to give you a bundle. That's the X39 and the X49 as a free gift from us.
Tip.
It is. And you know what? We believe so strongly in this that we want people in our team to advance. And this is not coming from corporate. This is coming from us. And I can tell you that, you know, we will make sure that, yeah, we're happy to be able to do it for you. and we're excited about that. So congratulations to all the winners so far. I will be posting this on the Abdo team to make sure that everybody knows. And I encourage the rest of you to run for it. Hey, it's free product. You know, why not? Right?
So we think the world of each of you. We're so happy when you are believing and achieving in your own way, in your own life. And so we just want to encourage you. I mean, that's not a big carrot to dangle, but it's a gift of appreciation.
Right.
It's better than getting an ink pen,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
or a t-shirt.
Well, we want to give you something that you can use, right?
So we've got some stuff to go over with you tonight. I think it's here. Let's move you out of the way. Okay, here we go.
So one of the things I wanted to make sure you guys knew, in our back office, if you go to resources, okay, there is such a variety of information there from corporate, and I wanted to make sure that everybody knew that that was there. I know some of you have already seen it, have gone through it, but there's a lot of you that don't even know that it's there. So when you go to resources, you're gonna go to new member information. And when you go to new member information, you're gonna go to the back office basics, which is what you're seeing on the screen right now. And Dave, can you move it down?
Yes.
So in that back office basic, guys, there's a table of contents.
Look at all the stuff that you have at your fingertips.
Exactly. So if you look, you will see that just about anything that you need to do in your back office, it's there. Okay. It is all there. If you have to make changes to your username or your password, it tells you how to do that. If you want to change your address or, anything related to your profile, it tells you how to do that. How to sign up for the newsletters from corporate. I get people every week asking me, hey, how come I don't get anything from corporate? Well, maybe you didn't sign up for it. Every month we get a newsletter from corporate that tells us what's happening with the company. Also, how to sign up for the webinars. Every month we have webinars from corporate. Very important. The first week, first Wednesday of the week, it's usually David Schmidt talking about one of the products. The second Wednesday, they're talking about new member sign up, information. Third week, they usually have a different SPD talking about how to build the business. This week coming up, you don't want to miss it because it's Andy and Mandy Hosier that are going to be doing it. So guys, you want to know what's happening. If you are serious about taking your business to another level, then you need to be connected and you need to know what's happening in the company. You need to know what webinars are coming up. You need to know all these things, not only the Zooms that we have with This Is It team, because obviously we have those every week, but you need to know what's happening with the company. We just got an email today. I don't know if you guys have seen it. We are being featured on the Direct Selling News. This is huge. Not only are they featuring David Schmidt, but they're featuring the whole Lifewave company. And let me tell you something, that is a big deal because Direct Selling News is like the guru. Company. Yeah, it's like the guru of all gurus for this industry, right? So if you're a company in this industry, you want to be acknowledged. You want people to know about you, and this is how they're going to know you. And I can tell you this, that Lifewave 2 years ago when we got in, nobody in the direct selling industry even knew what Lifewave was. Didn't even know. We were so far down on the list that we weren't even, I don't even know. I think we were like number 500 or so. I don't even know. It was some crazy thing.
They recently got their AAA plus rating, which only 5% of companies ever get.
Yeah.
Then they got their #1 position and momentum of all network marketing companies. And that's big because it's a few parameters in there. Then they also received the Bravo Award because they had the most growth 2 years back to back of all the other companies. And that puts us at the top of everything right now. And if you were a networker, where would you
Mm.
want to be?
You'd want to know about this
You'd
company
want
that's
to
making
be
the
here.
headlines.
And if you guys don't know what's going on,
Right.
you're not going to be able to know what to tell one of those people because they look like everybody else. They just happen to have a lot of people on their team that aren't making money and they want to look for a place to go and take their team. So be prepared.
Absolutely. So you got to be on your game and you got to know what you have. You got to know the company that you're with. It is so important. It is important that you are familiar with what's happening with this company. I have to tell you that anybody that is building in the network marketing industry that is serious about their business, I'm talking about that they're really serious doing this as a business, they watch that direct selling news. Okay. They watch it because that is what ranks all the companies. That is what shows who's advancing, who are the leaders in those companies. And let me tell you guys, the guy that is the head of the direct selling news is going to be the speaker at the Believe convention.
He wants to
Okay.
be with the number
He
one.
he wants to know what's happening in this company. So that is huge because that man doesn't go to just any company. So I want you to get you guys in the game here. This company is going to $1 billion. Please believe me when I tell you that. This is going to $1 billion with or without you. And we made the decision that it is going with us because we're going to be a part of that wave. We're going to take a piece of that action. And I encourage all of you to do the same. Don't stay back just because you didn't spend the time to learn what was happening with this company. And I'm going to tell you something, and Steve Merritt's been saying it for a while. When this convention finishes next weekend, there's going to be a lot of people that will have learned about Lifewave that did not know, because that guy from Direct Selling News, I promise you that the word is going to get out on the internet that that man was at our convention, and his organization is going to put it out there because he is, like I said, the guru of this industry. All right. Now, that is next weekend. Come October, when we go to the international convention in Dallas, and David Schmidt launches what he's going to launch, let me tell you something. People are going to know who Lifewave is. And I don't know if you guys understand what I'm saying, but you better go and call your friends and family and make sure that they get on your team and not on somebody else's team. I'm going to share something with you that happened today to us. We just got, yesterday we received an email from somebody that needed to know about Lifewave, right? Wanted to know about Lifewave and the product. And I spoke to the lady today, and she told me the story of how she learned about this. She took her child to the dentist. The dentist was wearing a patch on the hand. She said, "What is that?" And he says, "Oh my gosh, this is the most exciting thing I've seen in my career." He said, "Not only is it working great for me, my wife, my kids, but it's working incredible for my patients." And he told her about it, and she'd never heard of it. And this is a person locally here in our town. And she said that dentist is so on board with this that he was so believing. So she wrote down all the information. Anyways, she put it aside, didn't do anything with it. Weeks went by. She receives a phone call from her best friend that's in Brazil, calling her, telling her that for 2 weeks she's been trying to find this product in Brazil and she can't find it. And then somebody told her that the only way to get it is you have to go to the States to get this product. So she wanted her friend to order the product for her and send it to her to Brazil because that lady had seen it on a TikTok video. Okay. So when she asked her, "Well, what are you talking about?" She goes, "Oh, it's this little round thing that looks like a disc. It's like a band-aid. You put it on your body and it activates your stem cells, and it is like the biggest craze. And we're all going crazy here in Brazil trying to find this patch, and nobody can find it. Can you help me? Can you send it to me?" So the lady said, "What? is it white? And she said, yeah, it's white. It's a little round thing that you put somewhere on your body. I don't know anything about it, but I watched the lady on TikTok and she was putting it on her body, and she said that she's getting younger, and I want to get younger, and I have a child that has autism, and I want him to wear it. And please, you got to get me this product. This woman said, oh my God, I think that's what the dentist was wearing on his arm. So she researched it, and sure enough, it was the Lifewave product. She went back to the dentist, and they're closed for vacation. So she didn't know what to do. So she got a hold of Lifewave, and this is how this whole thing evolved. And because they knew that she was close to where we live, they contacted me and said, there's a woman that really wants to order the product and she needs help. So Dave leaves her a message yesterday. We couldn't reach her. I left her a message, and this morning I talked to her, and this is what happened. Guys, you see, that lady just went to her dentist, and that's how she found out about it. And I'm sharing with you this story is because she had to hear it from somebody in South America. Don't let that happen to you. You gotta talk to everybody.
And we gotta learn how to do TikTok videos.
And we gotta learn how to do TikTok videos, because that's how people are finding out about it. Okay. So I just wanted to share that with you. But back to this content that we were talking about, you see where it says, down where it says how to get paid. When you click on that, guys, it gives you a whole scenario on what you have to do to put your credentials and everything into setting up your e-wallet. Now, I know on This Is It team, it has that information, but I wanted you to know that this is so in-depth, the information that's in here, that there's absolutely nothing that you would need to do with your back office that isn't in this table of contents. So I encourage all of you to please click on it, spend some time on it, and get familiar with it. You don't have to know everything how to do it. It's just know where to find it, where to find the information so that you can do it. So if also, when you go down to resources in that same section where you had the new member information, you're going to go to the Lifewave compensation plan. Okay. When you scroll down on that, it takes you to a section. You see, this is what comes up at first. Okay. But I want to show you that it takes you to a section that has the bonuses. Can you show them where the bonuses are? In that same section, you're gonna click on, he's gonna get to it. No, the next one.
Nope.
Is it that one right there? I'm looking at it.
No.
Okay, anyways, it's a section that says bonus, and it's a really important section because in it, here it is, commission and bonuses. It shows you exactly what your bonuses are for when you sign somebody up, okay? Because a lot of people sometimes don't know, where to find that. Well, here it is. Here's a breakdown for you. Very easy. And if you'll just scroll down a little bit further. Okay, keep going. And you'll see, here's the enrollment prices, guys. Here's the points that go with the actual kits. So in case you ever wondered, there's also the PIB bonus for each kit. You see it all the way on the right side. So you know what? You can print this and have it with you. If you come across somebody that says to you, well, how much am I going to make for, this kit, or how many points does this kit bring? Here's your printout. You can show it to somebody. All right. So I just wanted to make sure you guys understood where this information is. Here's the diamond and platinum. Go back a little bit. This section here is the diamond and platinum introduction bonus, and it explains to you what you actually get, what's the difference between the two. So you can also print that out and, and show it to somebody. Keep going. Okay, and here's the diamond PIB bonus when you upgrade. Okay, so
depends on where you upgrade from.
It tells you exactly what you're going to earn. All right, and the same thing with the platinum kit below it. We don't encourage people to go to platinum unless they absolutely have to, because you don't get that many perks as you get, with the diamond upgrade or the diamond initial bonus. And so here is the actual breakdown of the manager, director, senior director, what your caps are. for your maximum commissions with your cycles. Okay. So I just wanted you guys to understand that everything in the comp plan that you need to know, it's here. It's here. So not only do we have the videos that show you how you earn the comp plan, but we also have the printed material. And I just wanted you to know where that was. The matching bonus is the same. Can you go down to that? There's the matching bonus. This is the requirements of what you need to get the matching bonus, because a lot of people don't know what you have to have. I can tell you for that second level matching bonus, the magic number is 1,980 points on your that's how many cycles it takes for your smallest leg to be able to get that second level, because you have to have 6 cycles, and 6 cycles is 1,980 points. So I want to make sure everybody understood that. There's the information for the third level down, and this is where you make lots and lots of money. And on the third level down, you have to have 2 people, 1 on each leg, that hit the second level matching bonus.
Plus you have to hit 10 cycles yourself.
And then you yourself have to hit 10 cycles, and then that unlocks that door for the third level 20%. So now we're going to switch over to the thisisitteam.com site. So the first thing I wanted to go over with you guys is on the thisisitteam.com site. You're going to go to, I think it was Carl and Kathy.
Yeah.
Carl and Kathy first, Carl and Kathy Firestone. You find this on the thisisitteam.com, and you go to downloads and you scroll down to the bottom, and that's where you're going to find this. So here's here's Carl and Kathy. They talk about, you want to talk about that?
They talk about the pro strategy that we use to build a business. We call it pro just for the initials. It's patching. They recommend 5 a day. Revisit the people that you patched. That's called your follow-up. And the money's always in the follow-up. I mean, you could patch people and leave town and you've not made any money, because you got to go back and follow up with these people. And then the opportunity, that opportunity is available to be seen twice on Monday, Tuesday at 3 in the afternoon, Wednesday at 8 p.m. in English, Thursday at 8 p.m. in Spanish, Friday at 12 noon, and then Saturday we have training at 1 o'clock. And once every third week of Saturday, they have a Spanish training. So the point is that everything that you would need to do with somebody is already out there. So all you have to do is plug people in to the system that's already operating. So your job is to patch them and to follow up. And after that, you're plugging them in. And so that's that system. And here's some recommendations on what you can do to save right here. To open up a conversation about patching people, X39 exciting, newly patented, affordable stem cell reactivation patch. It uses your body's own light to reactivate your stagnant stem cells, and results are nothing short of incredible. Those things are there just to stimulate your mind on what kind of things to say. But
wait, go back a minute. You see where it says get a commitment that the person will wear the patch before you give out samples. Guys, this is so important. Please don't just give out a sample if somebody doesn't even want to try the product. Don't do that. You're just wasting. You're wasting your product. And I don't want you to do that. We're very cost conscious, and we don't want anybody to spend extra money if they don't need to. My concept is I don't give more than 1 patch. And unless it's a situation where I know the person and I know they're dealing with something, and I'm going to give them a few patches or something, so that they can get going while they order their product.
By the way, I'm giving the guy tomorrow. He caught himself on fire. He needs patches.
Right. Well, see,
I'm going to be giving him a handful.
Well, the thing is
until his
that
order comes in.
You want to make sure that when you give them the patch, that they're going to commit to wearing it. I try to put it on them on site if I'm with them. And I tell them, okay, I'm going to call you tomorrow, to remind you about your patch. And also, if offer to enroll them immediately, guys, you know what? Tell them about the 30-day guarantee. So like they have nothing to lose. Some of you are giving out patches and you're waiting 2 and 3 weeks to go and follow up. Don't do that.
We've always been taught
You gotta
24
follow up.
hours and maximum 48.
You know.
So
and
24 hours is best because it's still fresh on their mind. And as an adult education person, that's what I was taught to do adult ed, is that after 48 hours, they only remember 25% of anything you said, and it diminishes after that. So you're fighting against your own procrastination instead of planting and harvesting right away. For me, I'll give out more than one patch if they're placing an order and I know it's going to take 3 or 4 days to get here. I'll give them 3 or 4 patches, or I'll loan them an entire sleeve and say, when yours comes in, just pay me mine back. And that way they're on the run already with their patches.
Also, I wanted to go over further down. Yeah. So here's the envelopes and the cards. You can order these on the thisisitteam.com site under shop.
Yeah.
You can order these. Now, for those of you coming to the convention, I just want you to know Gina ordered a lot of these. She's got envelopes, she's got cards coming. Now, they won't have your phone number on them, but you know what, guys, you can just get a label, you know,
Well,
and
nothing. You can have somebody print your
or print a
labels.
label in your own computer, you know, and do it that way. But at least you'll have them. And you don't want to, this, I love this little benefit card because on one side it shows where to wear it. On the other side, it shows the benefits. And you know what? They'll remember that because they might not remember anything I told them, but when they look at that card, hey, it's going to trigger their memory of what I told them when we were in person.
We also stick a folded up enrollment form
Yep.
with our contact information on it.
Yep.
That goes in there because it has happened in our past life that we give out information and our contact information was on it. It's lying on the kitchen counter and a friend comes over and says, "What's this?" And he goes, "Oh, that's this thing and I'm not interested." And he goes, "Can I have it?" And now somebody we don't even know is walking away with our contact information and our samples, and that's who we end up getting. So never let something leave your hands without having a way to get back to you.
Absolutely. So the other thing you want to talk about this, because this is really great.
If you're a business person, this is important because if you're going to outlay money, Carmen and I, we started our business. We took all of our savings and put it in it. And within our first year, we had to reinvest what the store made back into the store just to get it up and running. And in inventory alone, we spent $130,000 to get the inventory built up in the store, plus what we put in from all of our savings. And so our investment was a lot for that store. And the point is here is that if you sign up with a diamond pack, and with that diamond pack, you get the first 3 months, so that's 9 months remaining at manager level sleeves that you order, which is 2 sleeves. All right. So for that year, you will have spent $3,800. If you earn $100 a week, you're going to have a 37% return on your investment. I don't know anywhere that's paying 37% right now. Think about that. And to earn $100 a week, you just have to have one person left and one person right. That'll cap you at $100 a week.
Mm-hmm.
So if you look down the page a little bit further, this is in your back office. This is in your
in the back office.
thisisitteam.com downloads, so that you can look for that business-minded person. Once you're earning $1,000 a week, that's 48,000 a year, and your return on your investment is 1,268% on that $3,800 that you spent for the entire year. That's
and I want to make sure you guys understand where you see where it says yearly income, that's subtracting already your initial investment. You know, so it's what you would have earned every week, but then we subtracted the Carl and Kathy. Carl Firestone actually did this. He subtracted the initial investment, you know, from that yearly income. So the figure that you're seeing is actually the net money that you earned. right? After you subtracted your expense.
Now, please don't think that these numbers are wacky, because knowing the people that are in this business, we know people that are hitting 20,000 a week, 10,000 a week, 15,000 a week, and they're
5,000,
not, they're not,
5,000 a week.
they're not superstars.
Mhm.
They're just people that kept telling people, and now they're hitting those kind of numbers. Yes, there are some superstars out there making 50,000 a week, some, more, almost double that. The point is that how much would it take to make you happy?
I
That's
mean,
what.
if you think about this, if somebody said to you, okay, hey, give me $3,800 and I'm going to invest it in the market, or I'm going to invest it in this business, or whatever the case may be, and I'm going to give you, a 37% increase on your money. Would you be happy with that?
Absolutely.
I mean, I don't know what bank you could go to and get that kind of an increase in percentage, or what kind of business you could start with $3,800 and get that kind of percentage, on your investment.
Yes, this was telling two people.
So I want you to wrap your head around this. This is really important that you get this, because I know a lot of you are thinking, oh, I'm just going to go after people that have health issues. Please don't do that. You're going to do that along the way anyways, right? You're going to find somebody that has a health issue. But more than that is somebody that has a business mind, somebody that is looking to increase their income. Show them this. Show them this, because this is the real thing. With this kind of investment at $3,800, and you look at line number 2, $3,800 investment, and you're going to make
200 a week.
Yep. And it's what, over 6,000 a year, right? That's 174% increase. Guys, the sky's the limit with this. And please think about it. Most of us, if somebody could say to you, hey, invest in this money market and you're gonna make, 10%, you're jumping up and down, because the banks are not even paying maybe 2% now, or 1%. I don't even know what it is, but it's crazy. And look at the little amount of money that you need to invest for the year to get that kind of return on your investment. On
Just for
top of
opening your
that,
mouth.
on top of that, you have all the tax write-off, right? So yeah, you're gonna make, whatever, $6,000 or $11,000 or $17,000, but you're not gonna pay taxes on all of that. You know why? Because you're gonna have all these great write-offs, right?
In
So
business, for those of you that have not been in business, um, when you earn wages, they calculate your wages, and then they calculate that wage for that week, and they subtract your FICA, they subtract your income tax and whatever insurance that you have to contribute to, and you get the difference. When you're in business, but you pay taxes on the full amount you earned. When you're in business, you only have to pay taxes on your net, what you actually get to keep. So if your phone is an expense and your car is an expense and your travel is an expense, and
like this convention this weekend, you know what? It's a total write-off, guys. It's a total write-off from the moment you leave your house. It's a total write-off, whether you drive there or whether you fly there. Everything is a
the
write-off.
virtual is a write-off.
Mhm.
So the point is that being in business is better for you, because you get to write off all of the things that it cost you to run your business first. And then if there's anything left, that you pay taxes on. So we have businesses and have for years, and therefore we have some idea what's going on with this. Our investments were in the hundreds of thousands of dollars to start, and in the multiple thousands a month to maintain, just to stay in business,
Here, it's a $200 overhead.
that you use to be healthy, you and your
Right.
spouse.
For us, if we choose to order more product, which we always do every month, that's our choice. But the requirement is a $200 a month investment.
Or customers that buy that, and then you don't
Exactly.
have to spend a penny.
So I just want you guys to wrap your head around this. This is $1 million business that you will have of a $3,800 investment a year if you came in on a diamond and you spent $200 every month after that. So wrap your head around that one, because a lot of people are missing this. They're missing this because they're going after the person that's limping. Yes, that person needs our product. Yes, you can tell them about our product, but that's not the person that you need in your business. You need business people in your business that are wanting to make more money.
The thing
Okay.
is that every person that you enroll, they should be putting in 40, 50, 100 people.
Right.
So you're multiplying yourself by that. And our goal here is to make managers, you see on the screen, managers out of everybody that comes into business. So if you have, if it were the dream to come true, that everybody that comes in the business does go manager, your first level, there'd be one, the person that you put in. The second level, there'd be four. So that would be a total of 5, right? The one you put in plus the 4 below them, like what you see in this picture. And then the third level, it would be 4 times that. And so I'm just trying to let you know that this is a duplication business. It's not about you coming up with the crazy ideas that you're going to do something and somehow or another you're going to make yourself rich by yourself. That doesn't work that way. That's why we have a system. That's why you plug everybody into the system, so that if somebody comes from the United States and they come over to Australia, they're saying the same thing you've been saying all along, and it validates you. If somebody from Australia comes over to the United States and they're giving a presentation, they're saying the same thing that we've been saying all along, and it validates us. And for the new people, that's important for them to see, is that everybody is doing the same thing everywhere. And that duplication makes this business grow rapidly. So we're about to finish this up and open this up for you.
I wanted the Matt and Kim.
That's Matt and Kim.
Yeah, but it had the
These things.
yes. This is just very interesting. This was Matt and Kim that we're talking, that they are our sponsors for those of you that don't know them, Matt and Kim Curtis. And one of the things that he talked about was, if you go back to the one screen that had the 5. Okay, never mind. Anyways, right here, phone call session, engaged with 5 people. Why 5? Well, you need 4 to go manager. But if you call 5, right, and you have a better chance to get 4 out of the 5, right? So make this simple. Get on your phone, say to yourself, you know what? Today, I'm going to call 5 people that I have not talked to that are in my phone, and see what happens. What is the worst that could happen? That they tell you, no, I'm not interested. No, I don't want to know about it. Great. You didn't lose anything because
They're
you didn't
already not in your business.
All right. So therefore, make this simple, right? Who, your mother, your father, your kids, your cousin, your aunt, your uncle. The 4 people don't have to be 4 people that are going to build a business. It just needs 4 silvers. You don't need, people are complicating this. They're saying, oh my gosh, I can't find 4 people. What do you mean you can't find 4 people? You've got people around you. You've got people in your circle. It could be just people wanting to try the product.
And you don't ask people if they want to do this.
Nobody wants to do it.
There's nobody out there that wants to do more than what they're already doing. Most people are overwhelmed. And Matt Curtis, what he does is he tells them, you're my friend, and I'm not doing this without you. I've already got your name on the application. Let's get the rest of it filled out. Get your credit card out. You're doing this with me. And very bold, very clear about, I want you with me, period.
And I want you healthy. And that's the reality of it. Now, another thing that he had on the script, you can show me. Yeah. No, down here. Okay. So if you have people in your team that No, I'm sorry, if you called people before and
The follow-up didn't go the way you
yeah,
wanted
and
it
it's
to.
been months or whatever, call them back. Tell them, look, I didn't know how big this was. I didn't understand it when I talked to you first. I want to apologize. I didn't inform you correctly. I didn't know that this was life changing. You guys, people change, their circumstances change. So just because you spoke to them a month ago, or you spoke to them 3 months ago, or 6 months ago, whenever it was, and they told you no, don't rule them out. We have somebody on our team that after over a year, just put somebody in. You don't know where the people are, where they are in their life, what's going on. So just really call them back and say, look, this thing is so big. The testimonies are so unbelievable that they're so emotional that I don't want you to miss this. Please just try the product. Give me 3 months. Give me 6 months. That's what the studies are. And let's just see what happens. I'm not asking you to do a business with me if you don't want to. I'm just asking you to try the product.
I spoke to
What
a
do you have to lose?
serviceman. I spoke to a serviceman today that I spoke to probably 6 weeks ago. And there he was again. And I told him this thing was really big. It's the people are really getting great results. And then somebody came up. And so I didn't get to talk much. Perfect. That's exactly what we're taught. Don't talk much. Okay. And so as I was talking to somebody else, another serviceman, about what he's got to be doing, the man, my phone went off and he goes, Dave, I just texted you my number. Make sure I get some information about that. 6 weeks ago, he blew me off. Today, he's interested. What happened? I don't know. Maybe he had pancakes for breakfast. Who knows what changed his mind? The point is that times change people. Situations change people. People need time to digest what you said. And some people need 4 or 5 injections of good, positive words before they're ready to make a decision. That's why
One
you
last,
follow up.
yes, and guys, we're not telling you to do something that we're not doing. As you can see,
Are we
he's
done with
he's
these?
working.
I want to turn on.
Yeah, but I wanted to share something with you for those of you that are in Florida. Even if you're not in Florida, you can send somebody on Thursday, July 18th. It is the night before the convention begins in Orlando. They just confirmed having an open meeting. It's going to be simultaneously. We're going to have a Spanish meeting going on at the same time as an English meeting. So if you are anywhere in Florida, please get somebody there, or you get there. It's going to be so exciting because people are going to be here already from outside the area. A lot of people are flying in on Thursday to be here early, and so those two meetings are going to have a lot of leaders, and it's going to be exciting. And we're running these two meetings simultaneously in the same location. And so how great is that? So I encourage all of you, between now and Thursday, get on your phone, get as many people as you can to those two meetings, so that they can see what's really going on in Orlando, because the next day begins the convention, right? So don't take it lightly. Even if you don't have anybody, go meet people, go tell them, look, anywhere in Florida, you're what, 3-4 hours away from this event. Don't miss it. And you don't know what could happen.
Listen,
What if
for
you
those
meet
of
a
you
new
that
person that decides to come?
we've got people on this call that are not in the United States,
Correct.
but know people in the United States. And most places on the East Coast, they could be reached in 2 or 3 hour flight, and the West Coast, maybe double that. The point is that people are already flying in for this. It's that big of a deal. And so whether or not they can get into the convention because it's about sold out, whether or not they can convince the hotel to open up an overflow room, don't know if that's even possible. The point is that there's going to be a meeting on Thursday night with a lot of excited people there, and they can fly into Orlando from anywhere in the United States, and they could make a weekend of it with that, but they could grab that information. You saw the rate of return on your initial investment. And if you're talking to business people, they don't have that. No business has that. Normally, you're waiting 3 years before you're making money. So if you can start right away, earn money right away, and make tens of thousands of dollars in a week with a low overhead and a high return, you have yourself a gem. And if you're not talking like that to people, you're not telling them the truth. You've got to tell them the truth. Listen, I want to open up the mics. I want to hear from you. I don't like being the only person talking. So if you've got something to say or a question to ask, please unmute yourself. If somebody else does it at the same time, please be courteous and wait. Okay?
Anybody have any questions or wants to say something? Open your mics.
Hello, how are you? It's Robin.
Hey, Robin. How are you,
How are
sweetie?
you? Good, good. Hey, listen, I just want to say congratulations to you two that you're going on the trip. And I hope that all of us that are on the call tonight get there too.
Well, you know what? You all still have time. This is the exciting thing, okay?
When we looked at the points that we earned, our 60 points, and we looked at the top person had like 653 points, we realized that we're small players here.
Guys, but you know,
653 points.
yeah. Look at the leaderboard. I mean, there's a few people that were 400 points. Dave and I are number 63, I think, right? In the company right now.
63.
We're ranked 63 right now.
Who cares?
It doesn't matter. We're there.
We're
you
both
know?
going, and one of us is flying and the other one's throwing a boat.
No, we're both gonna fly.
Right.
Because
Yes, you are.
we still have a few weeks to I mean, we still have, you know, the rest of July and all of August, you know, to be able to get those extra points. So
we have like 3 or 4 people that want to.
yes, so go on, guys. Who's next?
Marta was next.
Marta?
I just want to congratulate Joyce. And
Yes.
and I had seen a few weeks ago how close she was, but actually she was the one that called me today. And you know, we've been crazy here with the construction, and actually I was talking to her. I was in urgent care with Jose with an infection. So, you know, talk about challenges, you know, like I know Carmen's mom just had the UTI, and I'm like, oh man, I forgot, you know, I need to take care of this. So, you know, everything's good. He's on antibiotics, but I just wanted to kind of nip this in the bud before it got worse, you know?
Yeah.
But we all have challenges, you know, and so I just, you know, want to congratulate her and you know, you just sometimes don't know how close you are. You know, that book 5 feet from gold or something, or
3 feet.
you know,
3 feet. Yeah.
3 feet. You don't realize how close you are, you know? So Joyce, the only thing I was going to tell you is that what you've done is great. That's the most important position in the company. And all you have to do is teach other people how to do that. And that's it. That's all you have to do. That's it. It's so simple. People complicate it, but that's so simple. And just hi to everybody else that's there. And we are gonna be there Thursday because I had already reserved for my dog's Thursday. So I'm like, okay, I'll just go Thursday. It'll be more fun.
Yeah.
Make that trip one day earlier. You know, get some more people there.
That's
that we
right.
can help. All
So-
righty.
So
So I wanted to
we all have to do that. Get on the phone, guys, and call.
And you know that thing that Carl, what I was on that live when he showed that originally. Can you post that in our group? That sheet. That's an amazing sheet, especially Joyce. I'm thinking of your son, who's a financial advisor. Talk about return on investment of your money and stuff like that. And I'm going to show that to my son-in-law, who was also a financial advisor, you know, and I have a shower tomorrow with a dentist, and that story that you told about the dentist, you know, that's a story I'm going to share tomorrow. So every time I hear them, I always hear something new that I can share, you know, every time. So there you go.
Put the patch on your wrist, okay?
Yes.
Because that's how that lady saw the patch on that dentist. So guys, don't just hide it behind your hair. Put it somewhere where somebody's seeing, because I'm meeting her tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock. She has sent me 3 messages already since like the last couple hours. And she's saying, please tell me that you're meeting me tomorrow. I have got to get those patches. I said, I promise you I will be there tomorrow. And so I'm just telling you guys, people are looking. If somebody,
so no, one more thing. One more thing that I've been taking my grandson to swimming classes. So I've been wearing the patch on my arm, and he's 5 years old. He's like, "What's that? What are you wearing? What is that for?" 5-year-old.
Yeah.
5-year-old. And I'm like, hey, it makes me feel better. It makes me healthier. This is like a Band-Aid, but it's special because it makes me feel better. That's it. And they're all from Colombia. So that's another story. We go in Colombia.
Yes, absolutely.
All right, Juliana, you're next.
Hello.
Juliana.
Hello. Congratulations. That's wonderful that you guys deserve it. My goodness, you have worked really hard. So,
well, everybody on our team deserves it. I want everybody on our team to earn these trips. Okay. We don't ever want to go by ourselves. We want to have our group with us. And that's what this is about. So I want to encourage all of you, that we are doing the same thing we're telling you have to do, right? I mean, we didn't earn the trip just because we were at a rank. You have to do the work, and the company is going to reward you. So I just want to make sure that you guys understand that. And so that's why we wanted to have these trainings. And we committed to it regardless of what was happening in our life, because we knew that it's important. How are we going to win it if we don't know what we're doing, right? We all had to figure out what it is we had to do to get to the
new people coming in every week.
Exactly. So anyways, I'm excited for you guys. I'm excited for the growth of this company. So anybody else? Thank you, Juliana.
You're welcome.
Say hi to him.
Yes. I see somebody on this call. Jerry.
Hello.
Oh, Erica's on the call.
I can't get my camera to work because I'm in the airport.
Okay.
But I am going to find Jerry and Moselle next week. So I'm so happy to see that they're on board today. And congrats.
Hey,
everybody, actually. So it's a team effort. Let's do this thing.
It's a team effort. And Erica, she's our beautiful friend that's in Australia. For those of you that don't know her, some of you got to meet her last year when she came to the US. And she's got some people that have hit the manager level, within this time period. Suzanne Bowers and Emma Park hit it, and she's got more. She's got some people that are right on the border, boy. They're going to hit it today, tomorrow. I mean, within the next day or so. We've got some new managers coming, and we're so excited for you, because we know that this is just the beginning. And we wanted Asia Pacific. We wanted Asia Pacific to join us, and that's what's happening, guys. When she started with us, she was the only one on the team in Australia.
She was Australian skeptic,
right? And look at what's happened.
But she's not there anymore.
Exactly. So I'm so excited for you. What has happened in a year, and how many lives you're touching, and how many people are being blessed.
Great testimony
by you saying yes. And one of the people that just joined her team, Jerry, I think he's on the call tonight. Jerry, are you on? Let's see, is he on? Yeah. Jerry, can you open your mic and say hello? I'd love for you to say hello to the team.
Yeah, he did.
Hi guys.
There he is.
Morning.
Good morning for you guys. Good night. Good evening for us. And
it's your coffee time, and it's our wine time, and then when it reverses tomorrow morning for us.
So we're so happy to have you, Jerry. And today I got to speak to somebody for Jerry that's here in the US, in Michigan. And so this is what I wanted to share with you guys. We're a team, so we all help each other. So he's in Australia, but he's got family in the Philippines, and he's got business in the Philippines. So he's going to reach out to them. And then he had somebody here in the States, and he said, hey, can you reach out to them and help me with somebody in the States? I said, sure. So I just want you guys to understand is that even though we are on the opposite side of the world, we're all on the same team, and we're all going to cheer each other on. And, a year from now, this team is going to be huge. And I want you guys to remember these calls that we had, because you're gonna think, oh my gosh, look at what's happened, right?
I want to say it's time now to talk about the things that we wanted it from our heart to you guys tonight. Unless Jerry, unless you've got some comments, I would honestly love to hear, because you're also new with us, and I'd like to hear what your thoughts are. And then because people can hear mine all the time. So let me hear what your thoughts are regarding this.
Yeah, and I'm very new to all this, especially with what we're trying to achieve and what we're trying to do. But what I have found out basically was the product really works, and it's a testimony that's not coming from me. It's the people that I have touched during the week, the only week that I have been part of the group. Another thing that I can say is the group had been really amazing and really, really supportive of me. And there's nothing more that I can say. I'm really glad I am part of this group.
Well,
Wonderful.
we're so happy to have you, and I just know that this is just a beginning.
And you gotta realize that the woman Erica, I mean, she's a beautiful woman, but she is a workhorse. She is like relentless, and she's building and building. And I don't know very many people over there that could even keep up with her. So if you think you can run with her, because she's running right now.
And we're happy
I have to say, I think Jerry is going to run faster.
All I can say, if we can run, Erica can fly.
Jerry, before
cheating, I suppose.
Before we go, can you share with the people that are on tonight, the team, what you shared with me, your experience with this gentleman, that had the shingles? Because a lot of us might know people that have shingles. It's a common thing, and if you don't mind taking a minute just to share what you told me last night on our call. Because I think it's important for people to understand what we have our hands on.
No, not at all. I'd love to share this story, and it's the first one that really, really touched my heart. So I've known this lady that I approached for over a year or two now, and she always had something to say about her husband that had been battling and struggling with shingles for the last 10 years of his life. And when the product got into my hands, right away I was thinking of her. I was thinking more specifically of him, on how I can help him. And so I said, I gave him a call, or gave her a call, and said, look, I'm in the area. I was just wondering if I'm able to see you, because I want to try this new technology, this new patch that we basically have come across with. Are you open to it? And they said, yes, we will try everything that we can get our hands onto. Especially if it's going to help us. And so I said, yeah, that's fine. I'll arrange a meeting with you. So it did happen a couple of nights back. I went there and saw them. Unfortunately, the gentleman was fast asleep, because he was just taking Lyrica and high dose of opioids just to get rid of pain. And so I said, look, there's nothing we can do. I can't wake him up. You shouldn't be waking him up because he's fast asleep. Let him have his rest. But to be fairly honest with you, she said he had been asleep for the last 10 years of his life. And so I said, look, this is basically an X39. I explained to her very briefly, and I said, this is how you're going to use it. Put this one on, put this thing on into the skin. And I wasn't expecting a lot, to be fairly honest, because I didn't even know that she was going to put that thing on into his skin, because he's that sensitive that he's too scared to go out just being hit by the wind. Because the sore, every time his skin gets hit by the wind, he just basically hunched back because of severe pain. Now she rang me and she said, how do we use this patch? Because even though I've given her instructions, obviously she didn't get it. I said, look, the X39, just put them where I ask you to, and then basically the ice wave, just put them on the skin. Obviously you can't target a certain basically part of the back because everything's sore. So I just put them, just do this and do that, and they did. Anyway, like what I said, I wasn't expecting much. An hour later, she sent me a text and she said, does this work straight away? And I said, to some, no, to most, yes. That's basically just the answer that I've given her. And she said, no, the reason why I was just asking, because my husband now is watching TV with me. We haven't done this for a very long time. I said, really? That's really great. And so I said, look, let's give it a rest. I'll touch base with you again tomorrow. And I've rung them, and the husband, he was just off the roof in tears, talking to me and said, look, I haven't woken up in a very long time feeling good like this. I haven't taken my opioids, I haven't taken my Lyrica, and it's now day 2 today here with us, and he hasn't taken any of those. What he's going through now is a withdrawal from his Lyrica, but he hasn't taken it, he hasn't taken the Tarjan, and he's very keen of using the product.
Bye, Erica.
How amazing, Jerry, right? That you
It
had
is, it is amazing. The word came out of his mouth, and it didn't came from me, and he said, this patch is a miracle, Jerry. And that just basically, I was just basically run out of words after that conversation. I said, man, this thing is for real.
And I'm very glad it happened for you early on in your business career with us, because to be honest, Carmen and I hear these kind of messages almost daily. I mean, with amazing things happening with people. Some people, you know, their fingernails are growing fast. Okay. You know, but stories like that one is amazing. So thank you so much, Jerry.
Thank you for sharing, because I wanted the rest of the people that are on here to hear that. And guys, you know, look at that. Clear across the world. Listen to that testimony, right? So that should give you guys hope. Jerry, thank you that you thought about that person, right? That, you know, that God put their name in your mind to contact them. And that's what I want to leave you guys with tonight, because a lot of us know people like that maybe we haven't shared this patch with, right? Because we think, oh, maybe they're not going to want it, or they're not going to want to try it, or whatever the case is. That couple was praying for somebody to help them, and you were that person. God used you to get to them, and God bless you for that. I know you're going to have a lot more testimonies, and it's exciting to me to hear it. And I encourage all of you, if you get testimonies, please share them onto the Facebook page, you know, that this is it page. Make sure you send them in. They do have to be compliant. Okay, we cannot say diseases, like please don't say the cancer word, you know, on your testimony, because, you know, we don't want to cause any problems for this company. We already know that it's helping a lot of people with that disease. But please share your testimonies. And also, Jack, I would love for you to say something, Jack, if you can, but I wanted to let you guys know also the Spanish sites that just were uploaded, there's also a testimony for the Spanish. So if you have anybody that you know that speaks Spanish, put them on those sites, okay? And so that they can see that also in that community, it's also happening too.
So I want to encourage you guys tonight, and I would like to focus on just a couple things. I can't focus on everything, but just a few things tonight that I believe are essential and important. And so those of you that are married, maybe one of you is involved, maybe only one. And so please be gentle and patient with your partner as they don't understand why you're doing this, or why would you even want to do this, and now you're taking more time. The end result is coming. Your belief is going to attract that result. You know, I'm gonna point out something. I'm a big Bible reader. If you're not, I'm sorry, but I'm going to use something from the Bible. Jesus told everybody, ask and you will receive. It didn't say ask and hope. It said ask and you will receive. So I want you all to understand that your dreams, your goals, your ambitions, you need to be so clear about them that they're coming. You've asked, they're coming. They're just not here yet. You've placed the order. It's being shipped. Maybe United States Postal Service is bringing it. It's going to take a while. The point is that when you truly do believe it's coming, your attitude changes. Your attitude changes to a joyful, happy, it's coming attitude. And so right now, Carmen and I, we have coming the vision that we hold so dear. And it's all of you and thousands more growing, because you're going to have your thousands, each one of you. And so that's how we're seeing this. Each one of you, you put forth the effort, and those people that are builders are going to show up in your business. Eagles search for eagles. Hawks search for hawks. What you are is going to find you. Be the best. Be the leader. Be that quality that will attract quality. Don't always be searching for an answer. You are the answer to a lot of people's lives. And I just want you to understand that. You have the answer for a lot of people. This is not the total answer. You still need to exercise, have good nutrition, and it's the best we can find, today to eat. The point is that you're the answer. You're not always searching, because while you're searching, you can't do anything but search. It's after you find it that you can actually do something. By finding this company, you have found. Now go do with it what you're supposed to do with it, and share it to as many possible people as you can. That's what you do once you're engaged, because now you're no longer looking for. You found the best that there is available today in income producing and in health producing, and it's just up to you now to go share it. See it big as you can see it. You're not going to be senior presidential director. You're going to be the grand poobah with the helmet and the horns on a head, with a dozen or so
At least.
senior presidential directors of your own.
Right.
Think of yourself as a national business where every city has your people. Think of yourself as an international company where every country has multiple cities of your people. See it like that. That's what I'm asking of you. Enlarge your vision. Thanks. I'm done.
I hope you guys have a great night. Call everybody this weekend. Get people for that Orlando meeting. And for those of you that don't have your Believe ticket yet, get it. For those of you that are not in the area, if you can't come in person, get the virtual, sign up for it.
Have a room full of people to watch it with you.
Virtual party. Get a lot of people in front of it. I promise you it's going to be worth it. And if you sign up for the virtual, you'll have, I think, what, 40 days, 45
Somewhere
days,
around
something
40.
like that you'll be able to rewatch it. So have multiple parties with it. I know that's what we're going to do. And I encourage all of you, send people there, tell me if you're sending somebody there. We're going to be there. We'll be with your people. Just take advantage of this. Don't let this moment pass you by, and don't let this training pass you by. If you're serious about your business, act on it, get on the virtual or come in person. You still, as of this morning, there was just under 100 tickets left, but get there, get your virtual or come in person, and we're going to have a lot of fun. Have a great night, guys. See you next week.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Listen, guys, next Friday, no training, okay?
We'll be at
Because we'll be
convention.
at the convention. All right. Love you guys. Good night.
Love you.
Thank you. Good night. Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.